I'm joined on the line by the WITS Radio Academy's Elna Schutz. She's going to speak to us about this week's episode of The Science Inside, and it's particularly important as education issues are raised around the country. Students are protesting over fee increases, especially at WITS, where Elna's based. Elna, before we get into the education topic, just won't you give us an overview of some of the coverage that the WITS Radio Academy has been doing on the fee protests?
So Voice of WITS is really trying to be the #1 news source on this issue in terms of university fees. So if you want to know what's happening, just go on to VowFM, the radio station, or find us on Twitter. There's really a lot of coverage, not just of WITS, but of the other universities that are affected.
Tell us now about the current episode of The Science Inside that we can listen to. It's on education. Kick us off with what we can expect.
There are so many education things happening at the moment with the annual national assessment, the ANAs, the fee sparkle, and exams coming up. So we kick off the show by telling you exactly why cramming isn't that good for you. And if you were one of the that only ever started learning for the test the day before, this is a bad news for you, unfortunately.
I must admit, Elna, I was one of those people. In fact, I'm a WITS alum, and one of the directors of the radio department there once found me hiding from him under a desk because I'd left something so last minute that I had to hide from him. So I think there are many people who can identify with that. What else did you investigate?
We had a look at why psychometric testing is becoming more important than academic results. There are even some very big international accounting companies, for instance, that are saying that academic results are maybe not the best sign of character and the potential, and they're actually allowing people to universities and companies not based on their degrees, but based on they score in personality or psychometric testing. That's something we look at. And then I went to play with some digital education toys at Google and had a bit of a look at what is coming in the future of digital education. But since it is a bit of a problem to put children in front of screens all day long, I also look at the other side of things, which is digital addiction, and how our brains may be getting a bit too much screen time.
That's this week's episode of The Science Inside. You can find the full episode below this video.